Welcome, Vaughn Spears. Vaughn, welcome.
How you doing?
Man, all is well. Where did the journey all begin?
Athletic speaking, it began in high school. Having a background in powerlifting, I dealt with the weight training, and going into college, I continued that. That was part of my schedule with the background in gymnastics and cheerleading. So I just want to try to be an all-around person to try to incorporate everything into what I can get out of athletics.
Okay, cool. So I want to continue with your collegiate career. You mentioned earlier that in high school you did powerlifting, and when you got to college and when you matriculated, you studied at Grambling State University. You were on the cheerleading team. Tell me, people don't know that some people may say that, oh, well, cheerleading is not a real sport, but I have a sister that was involved in cheerleading in high school. Can you explain to our audience out there kind of like the physical wear and tear that's involved in the sport of cheerleading?
Oh man, it would just be like 5 o'clock to 7:30, of training. You have like an hour of just tumbling passes, gymnastics moves. Then you have to do your stunts, and stunts in itself is very difficult because you have to trust each other. You got to trust your partner, at the end of the day, and then we have to put everything together. So everybody got to come together as a group to just become one and just be one unit. So going to the competitions or doing the football games or the basketball games, we have to put on the show, and at the end of the day, we have to be one unit. So it's hard work. Some people get injured. Yes, I was injured a couple of times myself, but I had to get up and get back on that floor again and just do my thing.
And you certainly did your thing during your time as a collegiate cheerleader. So now I want to get into something that you have battled and something that you still battle with. You and your twin brother were diagnosed with a rare form of eye cancer called retina pigmentosa. Can you tell our audience out there what the disease is all about?
Well, retinitis pigmentosa, in short, is RP. It's a genetic eye disease that takes away your sight over time. And when me and my twin was 12 or 13, we was diagnosed with that. And no one in the family, it wasn't documented in the family that has it. So far that it's just me and my twin that has it. And they said that I was doing research that it was like a French disease. Somebody in your family that's half French descent, it comes from that part. But over time, I saw a change in vision for the night blindness, or trying to wear your glasses, or you can't see the board from afar, until what I have currently today. So I cannot physically see your face because it's like standing in a heavy fog, if you will. But over time, that heavy fog would continue to get darker and darker and darker. But what I use is my peripheral. Some people lose their sight in the central. Some people lose their sight in the peripheral, which is the side vision. And it's just so many types of this eye disease that's around the world and concentrated in Southwest Louisiana. Believe it or not, it's more concentrated down here too in Southwest Louisiana because of the Acadians that migrated from Canada. And so that's what we have. Me and my twin have. So I don't see this eye disease as a curse, but I kind of see it as a blessing to be a tool for inspiration to use, to inspire others with and to educate people about it,
Do you take medication for this, or are you on any other type of treatments for this?
No, but some people would take over-the-counter things like Ocuvite or vitamin A. Some doctors will recommend that. Some people take it, some people do not. They're also having research right now for stem cells research that's supposed to be going into effect real soon. They're doing a lot of testing on it, as even as we speak. To get on that list, you just have to contact whoever has RP, their doctor, or try to go to a specialist, and then that specialist will recommend him or her to, the right things to do from that point.
Are you a part of any organizations, whether it be in Louisiana or anything nationwide, to raise awareness about RP or any eye diseases and to make the public aware about what's going on?
No, only organization I'm in is here. My job with affiliated blind, and but my twin, he's with the National Federation for the Blind, in which they provide information about different eye diseases. You have things from glaucoma to macular degeneration, or diabetic retinopathy, to RP. And there's a lot of eye diseases that's out there that people don't know about, and they can stop it before it even gets worse. Again, going back to your diet, fish oils, omega 3s. It's located in the salmon that you eat. So you can still have a good diet and take your vitamins in order to slow down the progression of any type of eye disease.
You've transitioned into the next chapter and the next phase, not just in your life, but also in your athletic career, the sport of bodybuilding. We know the sport of bodybuilding is very grueling. It's about staying in shape with the nutrition and everything, and the physical and the mental wear and tear. Tell me, how did you first get involved in the sport of bodybuilding?
It was 2010. I was in the gym, and I met this guy. He looked at my physique and he said, "Hey, man, what do you do? Are you a bodybuilder?" I said, "No, I just have a background in powerlifting and gymnastics and cheerleading." And he kind of encouraged me to go into it. So I gave it a shot. I didn't know what I was doing, and he put me on to an advisor, and then this advisor just got me started. And when you're talking about the nutrition part of it, you got to do away with the bad foods that you used to like and try to get yourself incorporated with the good foods in order your body can, activate itself. The cardio was very much key. It's very important to have that cardio with your diet. So 6 months of training or 8 months of training to have 45 seconds on the stage, hey, it's worth it. It's worth it. I was Mr. Lafayette. I won that division.
Congratulations. Describe a typical training day for those, again, that are new or may not be familiar with the sport of bodybuilding. Describe a typical training day.
Well, I tease everybody when I do this. While the world is sleeping, Tiki is training. So I get up in the morning at 3:00 to get down to the gym by 3:30, and so I just look at the equipment and try to figure out what I need to do. Have someone to shadow me, if you will, to put my hands on the right weights and get me started with the right equipment and all that. So I would knock out a typical training session for like 2 or 3 hours. Not 3 hours, but 2 hours. And then in that last hour, I would get my cardio in, either the Stairmaster or the treadmill.
Describe the nutrition. What is normally your meal plan off season and when you're getting ready for a competition?
Okay, now to keep my body lean as much as possible, even though we're not going to look like what we are on the stage on the off season, we're just going to try to come close to it because we gain the weight on the off season anyway. So it would consist of a carb day and 2 days of fats, which means my greens, my lean meats of chicken or fish or what have you, your avocado, and your rice or potatoes on your carb day, which are meats, lean meats and things of that nature. And when I'm going into the prep season, it would get strict. You boil your meats, you steam your asparagus, or eat your what's that, spinach raw, whatever. So you have all of that. You just have to be disciplined with all of that. Do away with the bad carbs, the breads, the other types of rice. I use jasmine rice myself. You have your sweet potatoes. All of those are good foods that are superfoods that you need to make your body operate and then get prepared for the stage.
What does it take for competitors to earn a pro card? Do you have to win a certain amount of contests, or how does that work?
Well, here in the NPC in Louisiana, like if you place in the top 2 in your class, you qualify to go to a national competition. Now, in that class, it depends on the national competition where you compete in. Some people will win their class at the top of their class and they become a pro, or some people win overall and they'll become a pro. And that's how the rules are set up. But it depends on different types of national meets that you go to. Some people may place get their pro card in the top 2, but others may just do it in the being number 1 in their class. So it all depends. You have to work real hard.
Where can our listening audience find you on social media? And if you have a website, let them know that as well.
Well, I'm on social media, Devon Spears, or you can follow me on the Instagram, BamBam_1976. So you can find me anywhere. But it's this my regular name. If you just pull me up, Devon Spears, Divon Spears.
Well, you heard it from him. He's an inspiration, and he's continuing to inspire many people that no matter what you have or no matter what you're going through in life, you can always continue to have that positivity in your life and go ahead and chase your dreams. And he's definitely doing it. My main man, Vaughn Spears. Vaughn, thank you so much.
And I appreciate it. And let me just say this. If you want something bad enough, can't can never be in your vocabulary. And you know that personally, I couldn't let anything stop me from doing what I needed to do. So can is never in your vocabulary.
You're right about that. And hey, you ended it perfectly. That's Vaughn Spears right there. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Remember to click like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.